Border Paws Animal Shelter for another edition of Pet Project. And today we have Twinkie, one of the sweetest girls here, I think. Tell me about her story, how she came to be, and what her best fit would be.
Yeah, so Twinkie came to us at the end of November as a stray from just east of Lloydminster. She was quite timid when she came in and was like very submissive and crouching at the ground and scared of us at first, but warmed up quickly. She's very social with dogs and has actually been getting fostered by Jaden at the Mutt Hut, Lloydminster. So she gets to play in daycare and has been having sleepovers, as well as another dog, Lemon, that she's been fostering for us. So she's very dog social, would love to be in a home with another dog for her to play with, or multiple dogs. She has been cat tested and did okay. I think she would maybe chase if a cat was outside, but seemed to do pretty good and wasn't fixated or anything concerning. She's good with kids, so maybe older kids that would play with her and play tug and fetch and that kind of thing. And we'd love to find a family that would continue with an obedience class or something like that to work on her manners. But as you can see, she's pretty sweet as it is.
Yes, and you have her listening to commands very well. Trait motivated,
yes,
obviously,
very.
but what dog isn't? But she's listened to your commands very well. I think working on maybe jumping up.
Yeah.
But that's every dog's problem for sure.
And she's just under 2 years old, I forgot to say.
Yes, and I was going to bring that up because my cameraman actually asked a good question if she's fully grown, because she is a shepherd, so you think she'd be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, she's a nice size, and we don't think she'll get too much bigger from this. She's pretty much done growing, might fill out a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, she's a very loving dog, very treat motivated, likes her toys, but I think she's more motivated by people and other dogs.
Yes, for sure. Very happy. She came right up to us when we walked into the room, so I think she'd definitely warm up very quickly to really any strangers that come into your household. So that's always a positive as well. Now, we brought this up last week, but it's always good as it's continuing. The AGM meeting is tonight for you guys. Tell me a little bit about info and what the public should know if they'd like to attend.
Yeah, so if you want to come, it is tonight at 6:30, and they are holding it at the shelter. So you can come in and check out the new building and listen to what we've been up to over the last year. They'll do kind of a summary of all the things that happened to the shelter and the move and building and that kind of stuff. And there'll also be sharing reports, which are available to the public as well, and will be posted, I believe, on our website online in the weeks to come. And it's just kind of a summary of how many animals came through the shelter, how many found adoptive homes, how many were reclaimed by their families, and that kind of stuff. Can you sit? Where's your sit? Yes, good job. But yeah, just so you can see what types of animals. We actually even had a turtle last year, and quite a few cats and dogs, and even a few birds. So
a lot of different animals have come through this shelter for sure. And also something, to ease the stress of college students currently taking exams. You'll be bringing some of the puppies along with cats and other animals to help alleviate the stress. So tell me about that. So if any students watch this and wondering what's up, how they can, snag a peek at those puppies, I would definitely find any possible way to track them down for sure.
Yeah, so we've been talking to Ricky at Lakeland College, and we set up a time this Thursday and next Thursday from about 10:30 to 2:30. Our staff and volunteers are going to be going down with our puppies, who are about 2.5 months old now, and bringing them to visit with the students and give them a little stress relief from the exam so they can focus on something cute and fun. And then the following week on Thursday, same time, 10:30 to 2:30. And we're gonna we're hoping to bring some kittens or cats that day, so yeah.
And speaking of the puppies, how are they doing? They are up for foster to adopt, which are they're up for grabs still. So tell me about that process and what people...
So right now we are asking if anyone is interested in adopting. You can come meet them, apply for adoption, and then you are able to foster to adopt, which means we provide the food, we provide everything you need, and you just get to provide the loving home. And then once they are spayed and neutered and ready, we can finalize adoption. And it's a good way to get them out of the shelter environment and into loving families' homes right away, so that they're getting more one-on-one time. and then make some space for us too, because we are still way over capacity for dogs. But yeah, the puppies are now eating kibble completely. They're still learning house training, very playful, love following people around. They would love like an active home with another dog or kids or somebody that they can play with lots and get their energy out. And they are going to be large dogs, so definitely looking for large dog family.
Yes, make sure to keep that in
Yes.
mind, that they may
They
be
will be
small
huge.
now, they are going to be ginormous
Yeah.
once they grow up. And on top of that, you also have some litters of kittens as
Yeah.
well, very adorable little ones that we'll see. So tell me about them and what when they are ready to be fostered or even to adopt.
Yeah, so right now they are being treated. They were a little bit sick when they came in, but they're doing well. They came in from Eiley, actually. There's a caring fellow there that looks after stray cats in the community and then brings them to us when we have room to help them out. So we brought 2 litters of kittens from 2 moms that were kind of sharing custody of each other's kittens, and it was a combined effort helping each other out. And then we have a 3rd pregnant female as well that's expecting kittens. So they're not ready yet, but we will be looking for foster homes in the near future for them. So definitely apply if you haven't already, and ask, fill out our application, and then ask to join the foster group on Facebook if you are interested in helping out that way.
And there'll be definitely a lot to choose
Yes,
from, especially
and lots of colors and sizes
especially when
and
the 3rd cat
Yeah.
gives birth to. There's going to be a lot to choose from, and they are adorable. So that's very exciting, and hopefully the adoption, they get
Yes.
adopted into their forever homes for sure. Now, finally, same question as every week. Any donations that you're in need of?
So we're doing great on wet dog food and cat food. So now we're just looking for kibble for dogs and cats. Still looking for some plastic litter pans for cats as well. And I wanted to put it out there that we're always looking for strong leashes. Twinkie, come here. So like Twinkie is wearing, we love the nylon or leather leashes. They can be 4 to 6 feet, just for walking dogs of her size or bigger. So we want to make sure they're strong. So always looking for good leashes and collars to be donated, and also thinking about the outdoor area. Having some rubber or hard plastic durable toys for the dogs to play with outdoors in the outdoor kennels. It's that time of year and they're loving being out there now, so it would be awesome if we could have some decent toys out there that they can't wreck right away like
for
tennis
sure.
balls.
Yes, for sure. And it's great that they're outside more now that the
Yeah, they
weather is
love it.
warming up, and it's going to continue to be
Yeah.
warm for right now, at least, fingers crossed.
Yes.
But that's awesome. Twinkie was a fantastic guest, and she is so sweet. She will make the perfect addition to any family. Even if you have an already existing dog, I think it'll make it that much better. So thank you again for joining me.
Yeah.